the laundry will never be done, and other reasons you should stop living on spin cycle.
To all the perpetual overachievers who forgot to live. So you've spent your whole life juggling laundry loads, deadlines, kids' dentist appointments, and that weird guilt trip your mom gave you for not calling enough. Congratulations, you're officially a responsible adult. But let me ask you this. When was the last time you stopped folding socks long enough to realize your life is speeding by faster than a spin cycle?
Chapter 1. How Folding Socks Became Your Life's Work Without You Noticing.
John Lennon once said, "Life is what happens while you're busy making other plans." Sweet sentiment, right? But let's get real. Life doesn't sneak past you during your grand plans. It slips away while you're folding socks, scrubbing the stove, or battling that never-empty laundry basket. Here's the deal. Somewhere along the way, you stopped living and started managing. You fell for the lie that once you finish the chores, life will begin. Spoiler, it won't. The to-do list is a monster that regenerates. Finish one task, and three more take its place. The ugly truth? The chores will never end. Your inbox won't stay empty. The dishes will keep multiplying. And yes, the laundry basket is cursed. So, what's the fix? Stop treating your life like a checklist. Start letting some things slide. Skip folding the fitted sheets. No one knows how anyway. And use that time for something reckless, like calling a friend, eating dessert first, or binge watching that show everyone's raving about. Because life may happen while you're doing laundry, but the best parts? They happen when you're not.
Chapter 2. Humanity's Chronic Case of I'll Do It Tomorrow.
Change. It's that obnoxious guest who shows up uninvited, rearranges all your furniture, and then blames you for not being prepared. Humans? We're allergic to it. From society to your personal life, we are chronically late to the change party, wearing last season's jeans and still pretending MySpace is relevant. Think about it. Europe discovered the number zero roughly a millennium after India was already flaunting it. Why? Because the concept of nothing was apparently terrifying. Fast forward to the 90s, when hackers were inventing internet scams while the FBI was still learning how to turn on a computer. Spoiler, we're slow learners. And you're no different. By the time you've mastered Facebook, everyone's on Instagram. Just as you've figured out Instagram, here comes TikTok. Now people are talking about Be Real, and you're wondering if that's an app or a new mental health movement. Spoiler again, it's both. Why does this matter? Because it's not just about technology or trends, it's your life. You're still waiting to get ready for the big things, pursuing that dream, making that call, booking that trip. You think there's more time, that the stars will align when you're finally ready. Reality check. The stars don't care about your to-do list. Change doesn't wait for you to be ready. So, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Spoiler alert, it's already here. Grab it before it moves on. Just like you should have done with those TikTok dances.
Chapter 3. Your Washing Machine versus Your Bucket List.
Let's be honest. The washing machine is your boss. It has no face, no feelings, no soul. And yet it runs your life like an unrelenting dictator. While you're sorting whites from colors, your bucket list gathers dust in the corner, quietly wondering if it'll ever see the light of day. Why? Because there's always one more thing to do. Laundry, dishes, that thing your kid left sticky fingerprints on. You tell yourself you'll get to the fun stuff once the chores are done. Guess what? They're never done. Your to-do list is the hydra of adulthood. Chop off one task, and two more grow in its place. Here's the kicker. While you're folding socks, your dreams are slipping further away. That spontaneous weekend trip you've always wanted? Postponed. Learning Italian? Forgotten. Jumping out of a plane? Oh, you'll do it. Right after you find that missing Tupperware lid. Spoiler, you won't. It's time to flip the script. Let the laundry wait for once. The socks will survive. Your bucket list won't. Because, let's face it, there will always be laundry, but there won't always be you. Choose wisely.
Chapter 4. The Inevitable Truth About Time. Spoiler, it doesn't wait for you.
Here's the thing about time. It's a relentless, one-way street. No detours, no U-turns, no friendly pit stops to grab a coffee and reconsider your life choices. Every second, it ticks away, completely indifferent to your plans, dreams, or the fact that you just started a new show on Netflix. And yet, we act like we've got all the time in the world. I'll start that project next week. I'll take that trip when work calms down. I'll call my mom after I deal with this laundry. Spoiler, you won't. Time knows it, your mom knows it, even your laundry knows it. Here's the inevitable truth. Time doesn't wait for you to get your act together. It just keeps moving, dragging you along whether you're ready or not. Blink, and the 20s you spent complaining about being broke are replaced by 30s spent complaining about being tired. Then the 40s roll in with a new playlist of complaints: creaky knees, mysterious back pain, and the realization that you're halfway through the game without having played your best cards. Time is a cold-hearted jerk, and the only way to outsmart it is to stop waiting for the right moment. Newsflash: the right moment is now. Yes, even if your house is a mess, the bills are unpaid, and the dog just ate something suspicious. Time doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about whether you're making it count. So, stop pretending you're in control. You're not. But you can decide to prioritize what matters before time runs out. Because, spoiler, it will run out.
Chapter 5: How to Make Time for What You Love.
Let's be real for a second. Time is a sneaky little jerk. It makes you think you've got plenty, but before you know it, you're standing in the toothpaste aisle wondering how you turned 50 without learning how to whistle. Life isn't waiting for you to finish cleaning out the garage, rearranging the spice rack, or scrubbing the bathroom tiles. And guess what? It's not going to pause while you find the right time to finally live. Here's the cold, hard truth. Nobody else is going to prioritize your joy. You have to grab it, claim it, and unapologetically make it yours. Start small. Want to sip coffee quietly without interruptions? Lock yourself in the bathroom if you have to? Dreaming of a solo weekend getaway? Start planning, yes, even if you're too busy. The point is to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Spoiler alert, it doesn't exist. And if you're thinking, but how do I even start prioritizing joy? My life is chaos. Don't worry, I've got your back. That's why I've created something just for you: the Selfish Jerks Printable Bucket List Template. It's quirky, fun, and full of personality, just like you. With sections for big dreams, small pleasures, and non-negotiables, it's the perfect way to refocus on what matters. Go ahead, write down all those things you've been putting off while folding laundry or waiting for someday. Because here's the thing: your joy isn't a luxury, it's your birthright. Download it now and let's start tackling that list. Because life's too short for boring regrets. Thanks for lending me your ears, and hopefully a laugh or two, as we tackled the never-ending circus of life and time. If you found yourself nodding, chuckling, or even mildly annoyed by how right I am, don't forget to give this a like and hit that subscribe button. Why? Because let's face it, you're going to need me to remind you again that folding socks isn't a life goal. Oh, and before you run off to procrastinate in some other corner of the internet, grab your printable bucket list template, your ticket to prioritizing you for a change. Until next time, stay selfish. Because sometimes that's exactly what you need to be.